Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from across the shuck, and we are back at you with a video I'm really excited about. You've seen in my previous videos, I got a little 3-inch buffing wheel that goes on your drill. Now, this is just a 10-volt drill that I have, electric drill, or sorry, battery-powered drill, lithium battery. So it's not got a high speed on it, which is what I kind of want for a buffing wheel, I would have thought. I've never used one, so this is all new to me, and I wanted to do it live. So last night I put on some 3micron, this is Gunny Juice, onto this and let it sit overnight. It doesn't need to. Gunny Juice takes about 15-20 minutes to use. And you know, I've tried that on the Gunny Juice and it works on just stropping. So this is perfectly dried in now. I put plenty on, and there's plenty in the bottle still left. That's what's left in the bottle, you know. So I covered this, and I covered 2 of my wee strops, and I'm really loving the Gunny Juice, but I don't know what it's going to be like or how it cuts on a stropping wheel, because 1, I've never used a stropping wheel, and 2, I've never used Gunny Juice in one. But what I've decided to use is this little knife. This is a beautiful old Robeson that Gunslinger Cal sent me, which I'm over the moon about. I just love this little knife, and I want to use this for my 5th pocket channel. I was going to use another one, but I just love this one. I forgot about it, and I hadn't sharpened it yet. I hadn't done a refurb on it yet, which I'm going to do after this probably. And the reason I'm choosing this is because there isn't really an edge there. It's more of a zero grind, where it has just been, you can see where it has been badly ground before. And when I get something that's old as this is from about the 1908 this comes, which is just a beautiful, you know, it's well over 100-year-old. And I thought I'll try, this is the ideal way to try Gunny Juice, so I'll be able to see if I'm getting the right bevel, because I've got to learn a new technique. And I don't want to wreck this knife, but I do want to use it so that I can see what sort of, how much blade, how much steel this will take off, this 3micron, because it acts so well when you're stropping just on a hand strop. So I thought I'd use this, because these knives, I never want to take off a huge amount of steel. I just get a sharp edge on them, because all knives should be sharp if you're going to carry them. So I just want to see how this goes. This mightn't work out great for me. Maybe give you something to laugh about, I don't know. But I've got it set up with my drill just in a bench. I've ordered one of those stands that you can clamp this into, but I couldn't wait till the stand it actually comes tomorrow, but I just couldn't wait. So I've done it on this. I've just clamped the drill in my little bench vise here. And this is another exciting part of it. I always talk about my EDC. When you talk about your EDC dump, I always carry a tourniquet, but it's not your average tourniquet. It's this is a tourniquet. It's got a Canadian jam nut on it, which I know can get right round my thigh. You know, there's plenty more string. If I ever cut my femoral nerves down here in my thigh, I can put this on and it will help stop the flow of blood. But even if you cut your finger really, really badly, it's nice to have a tourniquet handy no matter where you cut, just in case. And I always carry this in my jeans pocket. So I didn't have any way. This obviously, like little battery drill, just goes on, and there's no way to hold it on. So I was going to ask my wife to come in, would she do it? And then I thought, I'm going to be messing about here for a while probably, and then afternoon, and she's not going to stand for longer than about 5 minutes. So I use my tourniquet. I use this tourniquet for so many things, but this just made it special because I had a genuine use for it. I didn't have to pretend I use it, which I don't anyway, but nobody really knows until you've seen it. So this is a perfect use of a tourniquet. In my head, it was all I could think of. I was going to do tape and all and tape the handle up, but I just pulled the tourniquet up. It's a Canadian jam nut. Go on YouTube, there's plenty of little videos, very simple nut. I'm not very good at explaining them, so go on to YouTube, type in Canadian jam nut. They're fantastic. And I just keep it in my 5th pocket, so watch this now. Because it just holds wherever you leave it. So I think I needed a wee bit faster than that. I think that might do it. So there it's on and running. And now I'm going to try, because I don't know what speed to use, I'm going to try this and see what it does. It looks good enough, so I'll get out. I hope you can see me here. So this is live. I haven't done anything this late. And I don't know whether you can see that. You probably can't. You can see the other side. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can you see that? Look at that. That's just a couple of swipes. My gosh, that is, let me just keep going. So I'll do this side and you'll probably be able to see it. So I just hold it gently on it, not putting any pressure. Make sure I turn into the I can feel that edge coming already. So I'm just going to do this gently. I'm going to raise the edge up and get it a bit smaller. Again, turn it over. So you can get the edge a bit smaller now. My gosh, this is... The blade's not heating up, it's just a bit warm because I haven't got that going very fast. I'm just going to let you see that lovely edge all the way up there. And then look at that edge up there. It's put such a polished edge on it. Now, it's not fully sharp yet, but let's just see what it's like because it was completely non-cutting. Oh, what nice. There, the bottom half of it is absolutely razor sharp. And that was dull, blunt. But the top isn't, so I need to do a wee bit more pressure on the top, I think. I just start from here. Turn it over now and do this side. I mean, I would sharpen this on a stone first and then put it on this, but I'm just finding out what it can do. Oh, we're nearly right up. This was, I can't tell you how blunt this was, but it's definitely coming. It is definitely coming. Now, let's see what that's like. It's really coming close. Sorry, I'm going to keep going till I get it to my satisfaction, but Wonder if I just turn the speed up a wee bit. That's better. Let's try that and see what that does. There we go. I think that's going to be fine. Look at the edge that is put on this. You see that? Right up there. And then on this side, look at that. And I've hardly taken any blade off. I turned that up and I think that was it needed to be a bit faster. Watch this now. That is fantastic. Sorry, had that off camera. Super. So the gummy with that 3micron has sharpened this. Rather than just putting an edge on it, which I would have been happy with, I have actually managed to sharpen it on that 3micron. I can't wait to get some more different microns in this Gunny Juice. It is just fabulous. That top little bit was really thick at the top. You can see that, I want to see. I don't know whether you can see now. It was very thick and dull, you know, compared to even down here. I could sit on there and you can see it's just a little bit. Will I keep going? How many? About 12 minutes. Yeah, of course I can keep going. Of course I can keep going. You don't mind. Let's see if we can get this tip. There you go. Let's see what that's like. The nice thing with that jam knot, literally there's a wee inch that hangs over the end. You pull that and it just loosens it. So it's so good. I'll be able to use that on my, when I get the proper stand, just to keep the trigger going so I don't have to stand and hold it. It's really getting there now. I mean, from completely blunt to this is amazing down here, but it really does get thick up there. I'm going to have to use it in higher speed to see if it does any more. Maybe it won't do, I don't know. But I've just got a feeling that it will. Yeah, there's that wee string there, and you just, that's it, gone. So, first of all, let's have a look what it's done. I get this light right. Can't get it to get the light. Right. See if we can get this one. Yeah. There you go, right up the edge there, and then the other side. Why can't I get that? Why am I such a numpty? I can't get it to come up to get the reflectivity there, but the edge is there. The edge is there. Let me just see. This is the last. I'll not put you through any more. Well, I might, because that's just right all the way up at night. I'm going to do one more. Yeah, honestly, just one more, Mummy. There we go. I think this will be as good as I'm going to get. That's pretty good. Come on. That is pretty good on just a strop with a 3 micron. I mean, you imagine if you had the one and you went down to half micron, you could definitely. That's pretty good. I'm really happy. So, does my strop work? Absolutely. It definitely works. And with the Gunny Juice, it's amazing. But look at that. Just an edge on that is just so nice. Really, really nice. There's somebody on my blooming, there you go. It's put a lovely sharp edge on it. Test the sharpness. It's not sliding off my nail at all. Perfect. So I have got a new toy. I'm going to be doing, I mean, that edge is so reflective on a knife that probably hasn't been sharpened for I don't know how many years. It is a beautifully reflective edge, and it's not a bad size. I seem to have a fairly good hand on it, that I've got the angle that I normally use for sharpening. Seems to be on that blade, although it was literally like a 0 grind. It looks like it's got that nice little edge now. Perfect. I'm now going to clean up this little knife and put it into use. And a couple of wee strops by hand will probably do it. No harm whatsoever. But what a quick way to get it done. Loved it. And what a great use for the Canadian jam knot. It's in your pocket. You can do it if you're picking up logs or sticks for a fire. You can put that around it. You just pull it up and that's it tight. It's just so useful. That's why I have it in my pocket. But it was so nice to find the use in real life to use that for. So that's just as pleasing to me as this little 3-inch drum, which I think is definitely going to be a new favourite of mine, without a doubt. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I enjoyed finding out about it, and I'll do some more sharpenings on it in the future. Definitely love it. So I'm going to get a few more of these little strops as I can afford them, because they're about £25 delivered. So I'm going to build up a wee set where I can use like green compound, gunny compound, you know, different compounds that I'm going to use, and hopefully show you what you can do with just, because I mean, that is an expensive hobby to, you know, to keep, if you've got a lot of knives, but an ordinary knife, it's not going to cost that much. So I'm going to get a couple that I can put different compounds of that on, and say a green compound on this as well, which will just do for everyday touching up. So happy days. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Go out and get yourself a little 3-inch drill. They're on Amazon. Just a leather buffing strop. Type it in the Amazon. I'm still trying to find out where this is available. I know where I got it, but I want to make sure that Scott Gunn is happy with where I'm getting it from and to review it. So there we go. All right. Take care. Bye bye.